Celiac disease has been on the increase for the last 50 years. Why is that? Well, there's three conditions that are necessary to develop celiac disease. Hi, I'm Dr. Kurisko. Is gluten something that we all need to worry about? Certainly if you have celiac disease, it's a major concern, and you need to avoid all sources of gluten in your diet. The primary culprits are wheat, barley, and rye. For most people, gluten in their diet can actually be very healthy, but if you have celiac disease, it's a big problem. In fact, it can even be lethal. It can lead to small bowel lymphoma, which is potentially fatal. Celiac disease has been on the increase for the last 50 years. Why is that? Well, there's three conditions that are necessary to develop celiac disease. First of all, you have to have the genetics for either HLA-DQ2 or HLA-DQ8. Second, you have to be exposed to gluten. And three, you have to have abnormal gut bacteria, intestinal dysbiosis. Now, it may be that celiac disease is increasing over the last 50 years because people are eating more unhealthy diets and therefore having less healthy gut bacteria. If you have the genetics for celiac disease, it's actually not a fait accompli that you're going to get celiac disease. In fact, most people with HLA-DQ2 and DQ8 don't actually develop celiac disease. Should we all be avoiding gluten? Well, actually no, because gluten can actually be very healthy, anti-inflammatory in fact. They've done a study where they looked at a number of adults that did not have celiac disease, putting them on a gluten-free diet, and the quality of their gut bacteria declined. There was also a study with 6,500 people with 2 million person-years of observation, and it was found that those that consumed the most gluten actually had the lowest rates of heart disease. So gluten can actually be very healthy. If you have celiac disease, you need to avoid wheat, barley, and rye. There are two other conditions where people may be best to avoid gluten. The second condition other than celiac disease is this ill-defined entity called non-celiac gluten sensitivity. It's probably less common than celiac disease, and these people may be better off avoiding gluten. The third condition is wheat allergy. A true wheat allergy can actually be life-threatening. It can lead to hives, swelling of the throat, shortness of breath, even death. So if you have a wheat allergy, clearly you need to avoid wheat. You might be okay with barley and rye. For the rest of us, which is the vast majority of the population, we'll be just fine eating plenty of gluten. If you found that interesting, please like and subscribe.